In this demo, I'm going to give a brief overview of how to grant access rights in RailLink's UMLR application. The UMLR application serves as the equipment registry for the railroad industry. This instruction is specifically for UMLR company administrators who have additional administrative functions added to their access so that they can grant or accept access rights for their company. Sign in to RailLink.com as the company administrator and navigate to UMLR. Select the company whose rights you want to manage. From the UMLR menu bar, select Account Administration, Security Management. UMLR security rights are divided into two categories. Intra-company rights. These are access rights granted within a company or related marks. And inter-company rights. These are access rights that company administrators can grant or accept between other companies. Company administrators manage these rights through this security management page in UMLR. To grant access rights to users within a company, click the Manage Intra-Company User Access Rights link. Select a user from the list of user IDs that have UMLR access for your company and click the Select button. Rights are classified as inspection, equipment, and pool rights. New equipment rights can be created by selecting a button to add rights or edit current rights. You can select individual types of access by holding down the Control button on your keyboard to personalize the amount of access you want a particular user to have. Click Done to return to the Security Management page. The next category of rights includes the ability to grant and accept rights between companies in the next section named Administer Access Rights Involving Other Companies. The first link in this section allows the company administrator to select a company to which they would like to provide UMLR rights. To add a new company, select the Add a Company radio button and choose a company from the drop-down list. Or you can edit rights for companies that already have access. Rights to update pools, equipment, and inspections can be granted to other companies. External users can also be provided with the ability to view confidential data. You may want to provide confidential data as part of doing business. For example, when re-stenciling multiple equipment records, it is best to provide the receiving company with confidential data rights so that they can re-stencil the equipment records. To grant a confidential data right, click the Add View Confidential Data Right button. External users can be provided the right to update some or all of your company's equipment data. Once the grant is complete, it is sent to the other company's administrator for approval. So you'll fill out this form and click Save, and then it will be sent for approval. Likewise, company administrators receive an email when UMLR rights are granted to their company by another company. Process these grants by clicking on the second link. These are for rights now granted to my company. View the pending right by selecting a grantor and clicking the View button. Click Accept or Decline. If you decide to accept, then you'll be able to assign it to specific users. The next section, Search User Access Rights, is available to help company administrators manage rights by providing this search function to view rights that have been granted. For additional details about fields for these functions, see the Managing Access Rights Quick Guide available in the Quick Guide section of the UMLR page on RailLink.com. That wraps up our brief overview of how to grant access rights in RailLink's UMLR application. Contact us for more information.